నేను మాత్రం మా ఇద్దరు పిల్లల్ని క్వాలిటీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అందించే ఉల్లంపర్రు మాంటిసోరీ స్కూల్లో మాత్రమే చదివిస్తాను. ఇలా అన్నీ ఉన్న చోట మన పిల్లల్ని చదివిస్తేనే వాళ్ళకి మంచి భవిష్యత్తు ఉంటుంది.
నాకు అన్ని నెంబర్ 1 కావాలి. అందుకే నా పెద్ద మనవరాల్ని అన్ని వసతులతో క్వాలిటీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అందిస్తున్న స్కూల్లోనే జాయిన్ చేశాను.
ఏ స్కూల్ సార్ అది?
ఉల్లంపర్రు మాంటిసరీ స్కూల్. క్వాలిటీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ లో నెంబర్ 1, కల్చరల్ యాక్టివిటీస్ లో నెంబర్ 1, స్పోర్ట్స్ లో నెంబర్ 1, క్యాంపస్ లో నెంబర్ 1.
అది
మీ పిల్లల బంగారు భవిష్యత్తుకు మాది బాధ్యత.
Good morning children, welcome to online teaching class. In the last class we have discussed how to find the roots of a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. The roots of a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 are minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Suppose take a quadratic equation x square plus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. How to find roots of this quadratic equation? We can find roots of this quadratic equation by using either factorization or using quadratic formula. I have explained already how to find zeros or roots previously by using factorization. So in this class I am explaining how to find the roots of this quadratic equation by using quadratic formula. So before using quadratic formula, compare the given quadratic equation with the general form of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here x square coefficient is a is equal to 1, x coefficient is b is equals to 5 and constant c is equals to 6. So it is a quadratic equation x. Our target is to find the value of x. So here x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is known as quadratic formula. This formula is useful to find the roots of a quadratic equation. So minus b is equal to 5, replace all the values, minus 5 plus or minus square root of b square 5 square minus 4 into a 1 into c 6 by 2 into a is equals to 1. So minus 5 plus or minus square root of 5 square 25 minus 4 into 1 into 6 24 by 2 ones are 2. So minus 5 plus or minus square root of 25 minus 24 1 by 2. So square root of 1 that is equals to 1 by 2. So it is minus 5 plus 1 by 2 or minus 5 minus 1 by 2. Minus 5 plus 1 minus 4 by 2 or minus 6 by 2. So minus 2 or minus 3. So minus 2 comma minus 3 are the roots of a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus 6 is equals to 0. X square plus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. So like this you can find roots of any quadratic equation by using a quadratic formula minus b plus or minus b square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. See one more example. X square plus 6x plus 9 is equals to 0. Now what are the roots of this quadratic equation? Again I am using a quadratic formula. Here a is equals to 1, b is equals to 6 and c is equals to 9. So x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So minus 6 plus or minus square root of b square 6 square minus 4 into 1 into 9 by 2 into 1. So minus 6 plus or minus square root of 6 square 36 minus 4 into 1 into 9 36 by 2 into 1 2. Minus 6 plus or minus square root of 36 minus 36 0 by 2. So minus 6 plus or minus 0 by 2. So minus 6 by 2 that is equal to minus 3. So here you get only one root, but quadratic equation has two roots. Here you get one root. That means this quadratic equation has equal roots. Those roots are one is minus 3 and the other one is also minus 3. So in this problem the roots are minus 3 comma minus 3. See third example. X square plus x plus 4 that is equals to 0. What are the roots of this quadratic equation? Here a is equals to 1, b is equals to 1 and c is equals to 4. So quadratic formula is x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So minus b minus 1 plus or minus square root of 1 square minus 4 into 1 into 4 by 2 into 1. Minus 1 plus or minus square root of 1 minus 4 into 1 into 4, 16 by 2. Minus 1 plus or minus square root of 1 minus 16 minus 15 whole by 2. So the roots are minus 1 plus root minus 15 by 2 or minus 1 minus root minus 15 by 2. So what do you notice from these three examples? From the first example, this quadratic equation has two roots. Those roots are minus 2, minus 3 and these roots are real numbers and different numbers. In the second quadratic equation, the roots are real numbers and same numbers. On the third case, in the third quadratic equation, the roots are imaginary numbers. The roots are imaginary numbers. Square roots of negative numbers are called imaginary numbers or complex numbers. So we can discuss now how do you decide the nature of the roots of a quadratic equation. We can decide the nature of the quadratic equation by finding the roots of using quadratic formula or factorization. So it takes so much of time to describe the nature of the roots. Is there any shortcut to find nature of the roots? Yes, there is a shortcut to find the nature of the roots. So what is the shortcut? In this quadratic formula, b square minus 4ac, this b square minus 4ac is called as a discriminant of a quadratic equation. B square minus 4ac is called as a discriminant of a quadratic equation. What is the use of discriminant of a quadratic equation? The main use of discriminant of a quadratic equation is to find the nature of the roots. So how do you find the nature of the roots using discriminant? Generally this discriminant is denoted by either capital D or delta, that is equal to b square minus 4ac. So this is the formula of discriminant of a quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. b square minus 4ac is useful to find nature of the roots of a quadratic equation. Suppose if b square minus 4ac is positive, the value of b square minus 4ac is positive. All positive numbers are always greater than 0, so that if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then the nature of the roots is real and distinct numbers. Real and distinct numbers. Distinct means different. If the discriminant value is equal to 0, then the nature of the roots is real numbers and equal numbers. Real numbers and equal numbers. And third case is if the discriminant is negative. Negative means all negative numbers are less than 0. So if the discriminant is less than 0, then the nature of the roots is no real roots. The quadratic equation has no real roots. No real roots means whether they are imaginary numbers or complex numbers. Imaginary or complex numbers. So like this you can decide nature of the roots by finding the value of the discriminant. So what is the formula of discriminant of a quadratic equation? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, b square minus 4ac. What is the use of discriminant? Discriminant is useful to find the nature of the roots. If b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then the nature of the roots is real and distinct. B square minus 4ac is equal to 0, nature of the roots is real and equal. If b square minus 4ac less than 0, then the quadratic equation has no real roots. Right. So, while finding nature of the roots, no need to find the roots of the quadratic equation. See once, what is the nature of the roots of this quadratic equation? Directly I am finding the value of b square minus 4ac. Here a is equal to 1, b is equal to 5 and c is equal to 6. So replace these values here. B square 5 square minus 4 into A is equal to 1 and C is equal to 6. So 25 minus 24, that is equal to 1. So 1 is greater than 0. If B square minus 4AC is greater than 0, then the nature of the roots is real and distinct. So this quadratic equation has real roots and also different numbers. So nature of the roots is real and distinct. Real and distinct. So like this you can decide nature of the roots. So for the second example, what is the nature of the roots? Second, find B square minus 4AC. 6 square minus 4 into 1 into 9. 36 minus 36, that is equals to 0. Here B square minus 4AC is equal to 0. So the nature of the roots is real and equal numbers. And in the third example, the value of the discriminant is B square minus 4AC, 1 square minus 4 into 1 into 4. 1 minus 16, that is equal to minus 15. Negative number is less than 0. So B square minus 4 is less than 0. So the given quadratic equation has no real roots. No real roots. That means those numbers are either imaginary numbers or complex numbers. So like this you can find nature of the roots by using discriminant of a quadratic equation. Suppose if you combine B square minus 4AC greater than 0 and B square minus 4AC greater than 0. That means if you combine both, what do you get? B square minus 4AC greater than or equal to 0. If B square minus 4AC greater than or equal to 0, then the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has real roots. Real roots. Real roots. That means here it contains both real and distinct and real and equal roots. So here 4 conditions are there. One is B square minus 4AC greater than 0. In this case, nature of the roots real and distinct. B square minus 4AC equal to 0. In this case, nature of the roots real and equal. If B square minus 4AC less than 0, in this case the quadratic equation has no real roots. If B square minus 4AC greater than or equal to 0, in this case the quadratic equation has real roots. So next time ask me a small question. Suppose a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has equal roots. This quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has equal roots. Then the roots are dash. Actually, the roots of a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 are minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. But in this problem, clearly I have given this quadratic equation has equal roots. When do the quadratic equation has equal roots? When discriminant is equals to 0. So b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So replace this value here. So x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of 0 by 2a. That is equals to minus b by 2a. So even quadratic equation has 2 roots. So here we get minus b by 2a means those roots are minus b by 2a comma minus b by 2a. Minus b by 2a comma minus b by 2a. So like this, if a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has equal roots, those equal roots are minus b by 2a comma minus b by 2a. Let us see some examples. First one is find a quadratic equation. Find a quadratic equation whose roots are 2 plus root 3 comma 2 minus root 3. You have to find a quadratic equation. How do you find quadratic equation when the roots are given? Every quadratic equation has 2 roots. So here the roots let them be alpha is equal to 2 plus root 3 and beta is equal to 2 minus root 3. The formula of quadratic equation when the roots are given is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equals to 0. Here alpha plus beta means sum of the roots, alpha beta means product of the roots. First I am finding alpha plus beta. 2 plus root 3 plus 2 minus root 3. Plus root 3 minus root 3 0. So 2 plus 2 is equals to 4. Now alpha beta 2 plus root 3 into 2 minus root 3. So it is the form of a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. 2 square minus root 3 whole square. 2 square 4 minus root 3 whole square 3. 4 minus 3 1. Therefore required quadratic equation is x square minus what is alpha plus beta? 4 minus 4x plus what is alpha beta? 1, that is equals to 0. So required quadratic equation is x square minus 4x plus 1 is equals to 0. So most of the students they may do some mistake here, that is quadratic equation means you should equate to 0. So in the last class I gave one problem, so many students did a mistake, that is they wrote the answer x square minus 4x plus 1. X square minus 4x plus 1 indicates quadratic polynomial. So if you want to find quadratic equation, you should equate to 0. Okay, so for finding quadratic equation when the roots are given, you should use a formula x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equals to 0, where alpha comma beta are the roots of a quadratic equation. So like this we can find quadratic equations for the remaining problems. So one more problem I am going to explain now, that is if alpha comma beta are the roots of a quadratic equation, if alpha comma beta are the roots of a quadratic equation, x square plus 4x plus 5 is equals to 0. Then find alpha square plus beta square and alpha cube plus beta cube. How do you find alpha square plus beta square? Actually so many students are doing like this. For x square plus 4x plus 5 is equals to 0. First they are finding roots of this quadratic equation by using the formula minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So after finding these roots alpha comma beta, they are finding alpha square plus beta square. You can get the answer, but it takes so much of time. So is there any other way to find the values of these alpha square plus beta square and alpha cube plus beta cube? Yes, you can find these values by using sum of the roots and product of the roots. Here alpha comma beta are the roots of this quadratic equation, x square plus 4x plus 5 is equals to 0. Here what is the value of a? 1, b is equals to 4 and c is equals to 5. So first find sum of the roots alpha plus beta, next find alpha beta, product of the roots. What is the formula of alpha plus beta? That is equals to minus b by a. Product of the roots c by a. Alpha beta is equal to c by a. So alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, minus b value 4 and a value is 1, that is equal minus 4 by 1 minus 4. C by a 5 by 1, that is equals to 5. Now how do you find alpha square plus beta square? It is in the form of a square plus b square. You know the formula of a plus b whole square, that is equal to a square plus b square plus 2a. How do you find a square plus b square? You can find a square plus b square by transposing plus 2ab to LHS. Then plus 2ab changes as minus 2a. So a square plus b square is equals to a plus b whole square minus 2ab. Now alpha square plus beta square can be written as alpha square plus beta square can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 into alpha beta. So alpha plus beta value minus 4 whole square minus 2 into alpha beta is equal to 5. Minus 4 whole square 16 minus 2 5s are 10. 16 minus 2, that is equals to 6. So like this we can find alpha square plus beta square. So alpha square plus beta square is equal to alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 into alpha beta. Now how do you find alpha cube plus beta cube? So you can find this value from the formula alpha plus beta whole cube. What is the formula of a plus b whole cube? A cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Now apply alpha plus beta whole cube. Alpha cube plus beta cube plus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta. This is the formula of alpha plus beta whole cube. Now how do you get alpha cube plus beta cube? By transposing this term to LHS. Therefore alpha cube plus beta cube is equals to alpha plus beta whole cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta. So alpha cube plus beta cube is equal to now alpha plus beta whole cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta. Now replace the values of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus 4 whole cube minus 3 into alpha beta 5 into alpha plus beta minus 4. Minus 4 whole cube, it is odd power, so minus comes again. Minus 4 cube is equals to 64. It is minus of minus plus. 3 5s are 15, 15 4s are 60. So minus 64 plus 16 minus 4. So like this you can find the values of alpha square plus beta square and alpha cube plus beta cube by using sum of the roots and product of the roots. Suppose if you want to find the value of alpha square beta plus beta square alpha. How do you find its value? You can find easily. See, once in these two terms, you can take alpha beta is common. If you take alpha beta is common, then the remaining terms are alpha plus beta. Now alpha beta is 5 and alpha plus beta is minus 4. So 5 into minus 4 minus 20. Next, one more question. How do you find 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta? By finding LCM. LCM is alpha beta. So beta times beta plus alpha times alpha. So alpha plus beta by alpha beta. Alpha plus beta is minus 4 and alpha beta is 5. So like this you can find any value, not only alpha square plus beta square, alpha cube plus beta cube. Alpha square beta plus beta square alpha, 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. Similarly, 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square. 1 by alpha cube plus 1 by beta cube. Like this you can find so many values by using sum of the roots and product of the roots. No need to find individual roots. No need to find individual roots. So this concept is very important in future competitive examinations. So I should remember it. We see one more example. If a quadratic equation x square plus 6x plus k has equal roots, then what is the value of k? A given quadratic equation is x square plus 6x plus k is equals to 0. So here a is equals to 1, b is equals to 6 and c is equals to k. This quadratic equation has equal roots. When do the quadratic equation has equal roots? When discriminant is equals to 0. So b square minus 4ac is equals to 0. Now substitute all these values in b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. B square 6 square minus 4 into a value 1 into c value k, that is equal to 0. So 36 minus 4 into 1 into k, 4k, that is equals to 0. Now apply transposition. So 4k is equals to 36. Then k is equals to 36 by 4. K is equals to, so do cancellation 9 times. So k is equals to 9. So like these problems are very, very important. If the given quadratic equation has equal roots, find the missing value. So if you want to solve like these problems, you should use a concept discriminant is equals to 0. We see one more example. If 4 is a root of x square plus 5x plus k is equals to 0, then find other root and also find k. and also find k. So like these problems, you can solve again same basic concept, sum of the roots and product of the roots. So here one root is given, let it be alpha, that is equals to 4. We have to find other root, let it be beta. We have to find beta. Now you can use either sum of the roots or product of the roots. Here we cannot use product of the roots because we don't know the value of c. We know the values of a and b. Here a is equal to 1 and b is equals to 5. Now you can use sum of the roots. So here sum of the roots alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. So here already alpha is given 4 plus you have to find beta, that is equals to minus b by a. B value 5 by a value is 1. So 4 plus beta is equals to minus 5. Now beta is equals to minus 5 minus 4. So beta is equals to minus 9. So if one root is 4, then the other root is minus 9. So like this you can find the second root by using either sum of the roots or product of the roots. Now here how do you find another value k? Here you can find k in two ways. The first one is using product of the roots alpha beta is equal to c by a. So what is alpha? Alpha is equals to 4 into beta is equals to c by a, that is equals to c value. So already beta also you got now here. Alpha is equals to 4 and beta is equals to minus 9, that is equal to c by a, k by 1. 4 into minus 9 minus 36 is equals to k. So therefore k is equals to how much? Minus 36. So you can find like this. Another way is for finding k. Here 4 is a root of this quadratic equation. Remember one thing, root always satisfies the given quadratic equation. Satisfies means if you replace x is equal to 4, you get LHS is equals to RHS. So if you replace x is equal to 4, 4 square plus 5 into 4 plus k is equals to 0. 16 plus 20 plus k is equals to 0. 36 plus k is equals to 0. Therefore k is equals to minus 36. See once you got same answers. So like this you can find missing values and also finding other root. You can use sum of the roots and product of the roots. And the last I am explaining one more problem. If one root of a quadratic equation, x square plus 5x plus k is equal to 0 is 3 times of other root. Then find if one root of a quadratic equation x square plus 5x plus k is equal to 0 is 3 times the other root, then find the value of k. So how do you find it? Here one root is thrice the other root. If you take one root is alpha, then you can take other root is 3 alpha, because one root is 3 times of the other root. So here the roots are alpha and 3 alpha. Again use the same concept, sum of the roots and product of the roots. Sum of the roots is equals to minus b by a. So I am taking first sum of the roots. What is the formula of sum of the roots? Sum of the roots is minus of b by a. So here sum of the roots alpha plus 3 alpha. Alpha plus 3 alpha is equals to minus b by a. Here a is equal to 1, b is equal to 5 and c is equals to k. Minus b by a minus 5 by 1. Alpha plus 3 alpha, 4 alpha is equals to minus 5. From this you can find here alpha is equals to minus 5 by 4. So here we need the value of k, but here you got only the value of alpha, that is equal to minus 5 by 4. Now how do you find k? By using product of the roots. Alpha beta product of the roots is equals to c by a. So here one root is alpha, another root is 3 alpha. So alpha into 3 alpha is equals to c by a, k by 1. So what is the value of alpha here? Alpha value is minus 5 by 4. Otherwise alpha into 3 alpha square is equals to k. So 3 into alpha square minus 5 by 4. whole square, that is equals to k. 3 into minus 5 by 4 whole square, minus changes as plus, 5 square 25 by 4 square 16, that is equals to k. Therefore k is equals to 3 into 25, 75 by 16. So like this you can find like these problems. If one root is 3 times the other root, one root is twice the other root, one root is 4 times of the other root. Otherwise the roots are in the ratio 2:3. Suppose the roots are in the ratio 2:3. What are the roots? 2 alpha, 3 alpha. The roots can be taken as 2 alpha and 3 alpha. After that you should follow the same process. So like these problems are very important in the competitive examinations. So I should concentrate on it. So okay children. So in this class what we have discussed? We have discussed how to find roots of a quadratic equation without finding roots. We can find the roots of a nature of the roots by using discriminant of a quadratic equation. What is the formula of discriminant of a quadratic equation? Ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. B square minus 4ac. And it is denoted by either delta or capital D. What is the use of discriminant? To find the nature of the roots without finding roots. If b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then the nature of the roots is real and distinct. B square minus 4ac equal to 0, nature of the roots is real and equal. If b square minus 4ac less than 0, the given quadratic equation has no real roots. If b square minus 4ac greater than or equal to 0, then the quadratic equation has real roots. And we solved some problems by using various concepts. In the first one, how to form a quadratic equation when the roots are given. If the roots are alpha beta, quadratic equation is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equals to 0. How do you find alpha square plus beta square, alpha cube plus beta cube, like these problems? So alpha square plus beta square is equals to alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Alpha cube plus beta cube is equals to alpha plus beta whole cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta. Remember one thing, while solving like these problems, no need to find roots of the given quadratic equation. Just you can find alpha plus beta and alpha beta. And next one more problem, how to find missing value when the given quadratic equation has equal roots. Just equate b square minus 4ac to 0. b square minus 4ac is equals to 0. And next one, suppose one root is 2 times the other root, one root is 3 times the other root, one root is 4 times the other root. The roots are in the ratio 3:4. The roots are in the ratio m:n. How do you solve like these problems? Again, these problems also depend on the values of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. So this is about entirely quadratic equations. Thank you children.
నేను మాత్రం మా ఇద్దరు పిల్లల్ని క్వాలిటీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అందించే ఉల్లంపర్రు మాంటిసోరీ స్కూల్లో మాత్రమే చదివిస్తాను. ఇలా అన్నీ ఉన్న చోట మన పిల్లల్ని చదివిస్తేనే వాళ్ళకి మంచి భవిష్యత్తు ఉంటుంది.
నాకు అన్ని నెంబర్ 1 కావాలి. అందుకే నా పెద్ద మనవరాల్ని అన్ని వసతులతో క్వాలిటీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అందిస్తున్న స్కూల్లోనే జాయిన్ చేశాను.
ఏ స్కూల్ సార్ అది?
ఉల్లంపర్రు మాంటిసరీ స్కూల్. క్వాలిటీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ లో నెంబర్ 1, కల్చరల్ యాక్టివిటీస్ లో నెంబర్ 1, స్పోర్ట్స్ లో నెంబర్ 1, క్యాంపస్ లో నెంబర్ 1.
అది
మీ పిల్లల బంగారు భవిష్యత్తుకు మాది బాధ్యత.